I was actually really pleased with the boys earlier in the week, their attitudes towards what we've spoken about right throughout our pre-season and what we wanted to be. I thought that came out in today's game. Just the attitude to fight to the end and stick together and look after each other, and that obviously paid off at the back end.
Is that what pleased you most? Because losing can become a habit. They went down in the second half and they could have dropped their heads, but they kept alive and scored that try.
Yeah, I think the last 2 weeks, the results obviously definitely didn't reflect who we are at times, but I thought today the way the boys came together when they were facing a bit of adversity, that was probably the pleasing part of what I saw. We can be a much improved team of what we saw out there today too, with what I'm seeing within this group. I think that the growth within the team is huge, so it's just about the attitudes towards the work we want to do together and keep growing.
Did you feel the worst stage when I think Pearcey went over to put him in front, maybe? I know it was Tyson, wasn't it, when Tyson went over? Did you feel the worst?
Actually, no, really. I've sort of grown pretty close with the playing group now, and can understand where they're at and what they want. I think that's probably the thing that as a team we need to really hang on to. The attitude towards whatever it is they're doing, they're just looking after each other and working hard. So they just had to get back in control. We sort of gave up that control at times through some of the things that we were doing in the game. So if they get that right, then they'll continually improve as a group.
How do you turn that around the week? Because last week was pretty ordinary.
Didn't look good at times, really. No, I agree. But I know it's within this group. So what you saw out there today is what this group's about. So we've got to keep working hard.
Brooks had a tough week. Everyone kind of had their opinion on him last week. How did you make him?
I was really pleased with Brooksy. I thought, he obviously had plenty going on around him, I suppose. But one thing Brooksy did was put that aside and focus on what he needed to do for the team. And he was able to do that. And I thought that the team themselves rallied around him in the right way. They worked hard in attack and allowed him to get on the front foot to be able to get our kicks into better positions. Not so much pressure coming at him at times. And that's a team. You've got to do that as a team. So they all worked hard to be able to create that for him.
Kick for Dewey's try as well. It's kind of a nice symbol of how they're starting to work together.
They've done a bit of practice in that one, so it was really nice to see it come off today. Yeah, he's a good kid. Really, he's just loves playing footy. I think that's what you see in Dane, is that he's just out there playing footy, and I think he's growing. We literally only had him for a month before the season, so all those combinations are growing amongst our spine, which is a big part. And if he keeps doing the things he's doing, he'll just continually grow into a very good player.
Can he get matched, especially probably physically? Developing into first grade as well, handling that contact and things like that.
It's experience as well. It's understanding the game, and the more games you play, the better you become, and the understanding of what he's doing. But one thing I do love about him is just his competitive edge. He just wants to compete at everything. So I thought we saw that out there today.
Adam Dewey, Michael, last year in this game, he had a pretty unhappy night. There was a tough loss in and around the explosion in Beirut and everything. For him to come back to this ground and play as well as he did today, it must have been pleasing for you.
Yeah, probably wasn't. I didn't think of that, but you are right. It was a bit of a tough night for him that night, but it's good to see all the players, in a change room with a smile on their face. Obviously, what I see in this team and what they probably had over the last couple of weeks, we played against two very good teams, and they've been together for a long period of time, those two teams, and the boys are growing. That's the one thing that I took out of today, that the growth within the team's huge. It's just continually wanting to do things for each other is the big part of what we're about.
Obviously a big occasion, milestone game for Newcastle today with Mitchell, but your guys stood up to that and then had to retake the lead under those circumstances. Yeah, look,
I said it before the game. It's congratulations to Mitchell Pearce. To play 300. That's an unbelievable achievement. And no doubt he'll look back on that. But we knew that they were going to come out and have a fair swing today, and to see our boys face the adversity they did throughout that game on a big occasion and to come back the